Rami
is
Joe
out there.
says he cannot hear us, is what Rami Joe says.
Oh no.
Can
Can you hear us
you hear
now?
us now? Does everyone hear us? Oh no. Well, let's just keep talking, because why not? It's live. Okay, now Rami Joe can
All
hear
right,
us.
Rami. So
All right, so
thank you for letting us know.
Yes, if you missed it, today we are doing a Q&A. I am Anita Robinson. This is Ian Carella. He is our Director of Business Culture, and he will be joining us for the live. We are just doing questions and answers, so welcome to our show.
Yeah, well, thank you. I'm glad to be here.
Yeah. See, that's funny because we were just talking about how you can't redo a live, but we just got our chance to redo the live.
Yeah.
They didn't hear my stutter earlier.
Right.
Right, the editing. But anyways, yeah, I'm glad you can join us today. We're just going to go through some questions. So if anyone has any questions, just leave them in the comments below. We are just answering your basic questions about Ramos Law, about what we do, all the good things. So feel free to, leave them in the comments. But yeah, awesome. So let's get to the first question that I have for us. Can you tell me a little bit about the cases that we handle?
The type of cases that we handle?
Yes.
Yeah, well, Ramos Law is primarily a personal injury law firm, but we've been lately taking on a lot of different types of cases and departments within the firm. So, of course, when it comes to personal injury, that's car accidents, slip and falls, dog bite. We have medical malpractice division now. We have an aviation division that helps on a number of different things, from plane crashes to also helping protect pilots and their licenses. And then we have a consumer law division, which is a very wide range of stuff and very niche at the same time.
Yeah.
Which is a interesting department.
Yeah.
Yeah, we also have our medical data and science division. They're doing a lot of work with AI and different types of things. It's very interesting, and we're just continuously growing and learning. So we've built a lot of different relationships with different attorneys and people in the local area, who we could refer to if it's a type of law that we don't do. So if you guys ever have any questions about law or a case or those type of things, please reach out to us, because if it's not something we could do, it's something we at least know someone that will take care of people the way that we as Ramos Law would take care of our clients. So,
right. And I feel like that's kind of different. It seems like not a lot of law firms want to refer out any type of business. And so that just is something that differentiates us from other law firms, I guess. That's one of the many things. But why do we refer people out if we can't help?
Well, a lot of times people will call an attorney trying to seek help. And if it's not something that attorney can do, they say, oh, sorry, we can't do that. Bye. See you later. Well, we don't want to leave people hanging. We want to help as many people as possible. So by referring people to other attorneys and to different people, we can then at least give them a direction or some sort of path to go down, so that they're not just feeling high and dry.
Right. Yeah. That's awesome of us, because I don't know, like I was saying, there's a lot of things that differentiate us. Like, we're not just your typical personal injury law firm. But when it comes to culture, like, what differentiates us from our competitors?
I like to say that our culture differentiates us a lot. Did I say that right? Differentiates.
Right.
That's, wow. Didn't think that was such a hard word to say.
I know, we're live, so everything's hard to say, right?
We definitely have a very unique culture here, and we definitely have a unique approach to how we treat our clients. Our clients are not just dollar signs to us, they're people. And we want to keep that humanity still in there. A lot of people are coming to us on some of their worst days or worst times in life. They may have lost a loved one. They may have be injured, not able to work. Hey, my job's at risk. All kinds of different things that are life affecting. And sometimes you can't recover from all those things, but at least we're blessed to be able to help people and try our best to help people get back to a normal way of living.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Right. I don't know. I think that, like, for me, before even working at a law firm, I had no idea a doctor and a lawyer were, like, I didn't know that was something that could be associated with each other. So I feel like that's, like, the biggest thing that is just so interesting about Ramos Law,
Right. Having Dr. Ramos, who is a doctor and a lawyer, he definitely teaches the team too a lot about the medical side as well as the law side.
Yeah.
And having that resource just at the firm and in the building is amazing.
Yeah. I know a lot of people ask us, like when they call in or they get referred to us, they ask us, like, is Dr. Ramos really a doctor? And I think that some people think that he just got, he went to medical school and didn't practice.
Right.
But he did practice for about 15 years.
Yeah.
In emergency medicine. And I just think that's so interesting that before he even dipped his toes in the law water, he was helping people out in a different way. But I know that he did find that obviously there was another scope of help he can help someone with. You know, not just the medical side, he wanted to help people financially in a legal way. And so I think it's just fascinating that like Dr. Ramos was able to actually pursue his law degree after 15 years in the medical field.
A lot of schooling.
I don't think I personally would go to school for that long, but he is a special person to be able to go to school that long.
Yeah.
But,
well, he saw a need. He was an expert witness for a lot of different trials and injury cases.
Yeah.
So he had a lot of his patients too that were involved in these lawsuits and those type of things. And so he'd come on expert witness and start realizing that, sometimes attorneys weren't really asking the right questions that they probably could be.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, they don't know. They're not doctors. And so they wouldn't know the actual medical questions, the best ones to ask.
Right.
And so he was like, hey, if I was an attorney, I could help out so much more. And, that's why he became an attorney.
I know. I mean, thank God for that, because he is a special breed and he truly does understand our clients' injuries. And I mean, from what I've learned, he really does understand. He really does want to help, and he can help them more than just in a medical way now, right? But anyways, I just want to stop real quick. If anyone has any questions, please drop them down below. Let us know what kind of questions you might have for the law firm. We are just here answering all the questions. If you want to know what kind of cases we take, if you want to know what kind of law we practice, if you want to know where we practice, any of the questions, just please leave them down below. We will answer as many as we can. But yeah. Oh, and Instagram, do we have any questions? Let's see. I don't see any questions on my end, but what is the question on Instagram?
How do I get a consult and how much is the initial one?
Okay.
All right. The question was, how do I get a consult and how much is the initial one? So for our personal injury cases, we have free consultations. And so all you have to do to get a consultation is reach out to our team. You can reach out at help@ramoslaw.com, or you could call our direct line, and I'll just give you our main line number, which is 303.
Or wait, I have a special number for you guys.
She has a special number.
Sorry, guys. I will put this number on the screen. It is a toll-free number, so don't worry about anything. But go ahead. Sorry.
Okay. And that's helpful because across the different locations that we have and those type of things, it's great.
Yeah.
And so reach out, and then you'll speak with one of our client services representatives, and they'll be able to gather some information and see if it's something that we can help out with or not.
Yeah. And so, like I said, the number is on the screen. But what I feel is so interesting about the fact that we don't have like an initial consultation price, you could say, is because Dr. Ramos doesn't believe in the wall of biopsy. So he was saying that whenever he went to medical school and he was going to choose which field he initially went in, he was having a difficult time because he didn't want to have to ask for someone's card before helping them out. And so that's why he went into emergency medicine. And then that's another reason why he got into personal injury law, because we're not asking for your card before we, take on your case. And so I just think that's another thing that just kind of goes to show what our values are. And, you can speak about our culture all day and our values. I mean, you are the one that just, you basically, you're the person that shows all the values, right?
I help our team continue to live by our core values and everything, and just kind of continue to positively influence people and help out a lot with just the human side of just our employees as well. I mean, if people aren't enjoying where they're working for and they're not doing things and the kind of competing in the core values that we kind of embody here, people don't end up lasting very long, and we don't treat people the right way if we're not doing those type of things. And
right.
So it's very important stuff. If you don't enjoy your job too, how long do you want to stay there?
Right.
Yeah.
And so we have 5 internal values. What's your favorite one?
My favorite? Oh, that's I don't know if I could pick a favorite.
Really? Well, let's start off by saying, what are they?
Okay, our core values are care deeply, communicate openly and effectively, pursue excellence, put others first, and then have fun doing it.
Yeah.
And so, the first one is care deeply. And I think that is there's a reason it's the first one, because we are a group of very caring people. Not only do we care about our clients and those around us, we care about our team. And as a business, we care about our employees. There's always a part, though, of caring deeply that I think some people forget. And that part is that we just need to care deeply about ourselves too. Not to the point of being selfish. But let's do the analogy of a cup. Say you're a cup and you're full of water. If you're caring for other people and you're caring for your clients and you're caring for your job and you're caring for all these other things in life, your family, every time you care, you're pouring some of that water into other people's cups. And over time, your cup starts getting empty and emptier and emptier. And sooner or later, you're going to run out of water if you don't care for yourself.
Yeah.
And so caring for yourself is taking care of your health mentally, physically, spiritually, making sure that you're filling your cup, doing things outside of work that bring you joy and you love to do.
Right.
And that's how you continue to then care more for other people.
Right.
And so, yeah.
No,
So I guess caring deeply is one of my favorite ones.
Really?
But yeah.
For me, it's really hard to choose. Right.
Yeah.
But the have fun doing it definitely stands out to me. While all of the values are important, having fun doing it is the most important to me. I think that's what stood out to me when it came to looking for opportunities and employment, because not a lot of companies value their employees like we do. I would say, truthfully. I remember I was just thinking, I want to work at a place where I enjoy what I do and it's not work. And for me, this isn't work. And I think that's the biggest goal. And so having fun doing it is something that really resonates with me, because I am having fun doing it. I'm on live right now during my lunch, just doing
some cool stuff.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, I don't know. I would say have fun doing it is up there, but they're all equal,
right.
you know?
And so, and how do you continue to help people have fun doing their job? Of course, every job, there's going to be ups and downs, and there's going to be days that you're not having the most fun.
Yeah.
But especially in the personal injury world, or just the legal world, I say, we're dealing with a lot of people who are going through hard times. And, especially if you care deeply, you sometimes take that stuff on. And so we have put in place a lot of things to help our team de-stress and kind of relax and give them opportunities for like spaces to relax and different perks and those type of things to help them continue to get this weight off their shoulders a little bit and be able to then provide for our clients even more.
Yeah. No, we really do encounter a lot of individuals and clients and potential clients that are calling us at their worst moments or most vulnerable moments. And so it's so important for our staff to mentally be in the right place so we can help and care deeply for those individuals, right? So, I totally get it. And we have that Zen room here, which is very nice. I haven't officially used it, but the Zen room is very nice. So if you had to give a tip to, another business that's listening right now, what would you say is the first thing that they should do to make the right step towards fostering a great company culture?
Communication, I think, is one of the biggest ones for kind of cultivating a great culture. Part of communication, it's not a one-way street, it's two ways. And so with that, you have to listen to your employees and you have to listen to your team and kind of their interests and wants and things too. And where's their troubles? What's going on? How can we help you? And vice versa, as employees, you guys got to communicate with your employer and your team and your leads and those type of people to make sure that things are getting done and processes are happening. And hey, I have an idea to make this process better. And if you're a company that's open to ideas and continuous change and those type of things, it's going to be very beneficial for everyone involved. So communicate.
Communicate,
which is our core value number 2. Communicate openly and effectively.
I love that all our core values are just coming out today. No, it's good. It's a great thing that we do value them so strongly. Like I was saying, I've never seen any other company behave in the way that we do when it comes to our employees, right? And how we use our values not just internally but externally for our clients. But wow, very interesting. Oh, I did not mean to click that.
Awesome. Do we have any other questions out there?
Yes. If you have a question, please comment it below. I know some of our employees are watching, so go ahead and ask us some questions you think the viewers would like to know. Julian's great. Julian and Rami Joe are great at leaving questions just in case we need them, right? But I know that we do get this question a lot. What state do you practice in?
Mm-hmm.
So I know we have attorneys in 22 states.
Yes. And so we have physical locations in 2 states, which is Colorado and Arizona.
Mhm.
But based on our attorneys and where they're licensed, we could actually practice in, I think, over 22 states now. And
Really?
so I don't know them all. I don't have them all memorized.
There's a lot.
So I can't say. But
Yeah.
if you're ever in legal need in any state, you could reach out to us and we'll let you know if that's something we can help out with or not. But,
right. Yeah. And I went ahead and put the number on the screen in case anyone needs to reach out to us. That is a toll-free number. So feel free to give us a call whenever. But yeah, just let us know if you guys have any other questions. I absolutely love Ramos Law. I think we do a lot of great things. If you weren't here earlier, we are answering any questions you might have. So yeah, we predominantly
we're live.
I can't talk words.
It's
I can't
okay.
speak
You're
today.
doing great.
Right? We predominantly practice personal injury, auto accidents, medical malpractice. We also do aviation law and consumer protection law. So if we can assist with any of the following, please let us know. Okay. So we do have a question here. Can you read? Do you want to read that one off?
I read it from Julian.
Mm-hmm.
Has playing basketball influenced your approach to business and teamwork? Well, for those of you who don't know, I played college basketball. I went to a D2 school.
Oh, wow.
And has that influenced my approach to business and teamwork? Well, it definitely has in a lot of different ways. Definitely teamwork. Sports, I think, has a huge impact on teamwork and the development of our teams. And I just heard my voice come through.
Yeah. I'm on live on my phone.
I heard my voice. That was weird. It's like
you're like, wait a minute.
That's what I sound like. Oh no.
It's okay. I think a lot of people don't like hearing their voice.
It's all right. You get used to it, I'm sure.
Right. Exactly.
I coach volleyball on the side too, and so I've been able to kind of relate both helping run a business and helping run a team in a lot of different aspects. And the culture of a team and the culture of a business is kind of similar in ways too, because if you're lacking different things of like hard work or care or communication or just pursuit of excellence, then usually there's going to be other issues that come up. And so I would say yes to answer that question, Julian, in a roundabout way.
Right? No, that's a great question. I think that a lot of people growing up, they're in these team environments, whether you're growing up and you're in football or you're on a cheer team or whatever it might be. But not a lot of people move past the boundary of, I'm just on a team, and they don't necessarily bring those values into their workplace. Right. And so, it's good that you can, you brought your experience from the past, your D2 experience.
Well, what is a team? Ooh.
What is a team?
What is a team?
Do you know what a team is?
Yeah, I would say a team, a good definition of a team. I mean, the dictionary probably has something different. I like to define a team as a group of people who are heading in the same direction with the same mission and vision and same goals.
Okay.
And so that's a team.
Yeah.
People that are working together and helping each other continue to grow and achieve.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, that makes sense. Mm-hmm. I know everyone's like, there's no I in team, but there's a me, which is not a good way. I mean, I guess that could be a good thing, right?
Yeah.
There's a me in a team.
In some aspects, as long as the me doesn't overtake the I was trying to think of the other letters in there, but
I know what you mean.
Overtake the team.
Right.
It's not a bigger me.
Right.
Yeah.
Huh. Yeah. No, that's very interesting. But does anyone have any questions? Any more questions, guys? We are happy to answer them. I know this was just kind of an on the whim live. We just wanted to do it real quick to say hello to our social media. But yeah, go ahead and leave
all
them
the
in
followers
comments.
and thank you guys who do follow us on social media.
Yeah.
If you ever have ideas or suggestions on, hey, this would be really cool to learn or really cool to just see on social media, let us know.
Right.
We're always open for suggestions and ideas.
Oh, yeah. We love to make all different types of content. We just don't need to make law content all the time.
Mhm.
If you didn't know, we actually have a podcast called the Difference Makers Podcast. You can actually find it on YouTube. You can find it on Apple Podcasts, Spotify Podcast. It's on all major podcast platforms. But if you want to watch it, you can go to the Ramos Law on YouTube. And if you look it up on any major platform, you can just go ahead and look up Ramos Law Difference Makers Podcast.
Yeah.
So you can follow us there. If you are into podcasts, like I said, it is a Difference Makers Podcast. That's what it's called. But we have a lot of thought leaders, industry experts that are on our episodes with us. And we release an episode every Monday at 4 a.m. Mountain Time. So if you're out on the East Coast, you can catch our episodes bright and early in the morning. But yeah, we release every single Monday. So
it's been a really good podcast too, because we get to bring on people that are making a difference in their chosen life path.
Yeah.
And so it's been all kinds of different types of people, from CEOs, business owners, to people helping out with nonprofits, to just elementary school teachers.
Right.
Not saying just, but
yeah.
but like in the grand scheme of just the different types of areas of work and different paths that you can take in life, it's really cool.
Right. There's definitely a large array of individuals that we have on. Like recently, we just had Jana Miller. She is the owner of Golden Coachworks, and we would say she's an industry leader in the auto repair realm. And so you might think like, okay, auto repair, what do we have to do with that? She is someone that is absolutely against being a, one of those preferred insurance not adjusters, but she's like industry leader. Okay, let's just, you guys have to go look at the episode. She's absolutely amazing.
If you listen to the episode, you'll learn more.
Yes, you will learn much more from that episode. She's absolutely amazing, like I was saying, industry leader. But yeah, we love to have all types of individuals, different walks, different industries, just all the experts. That's what we like to have on our podcast.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Let's see. Do we have any questions on Instagram at all?
Let's see. We don't have anything on Instagram. It is a lunch. This was very spontaneous, so I don't blame everyone for taking their lunch.
I know. I was just finishing my lunch, and Anita's like, "Hey, need you in here."
Right. I know. I kind of stole you away. Sorry about
great.
that.
No, I'm happy to be here.
Yeah. But yeah, other than that, if anyone has any last minute questions, we'll just give a couple more minutes for maybe anyone to drop any questions.
Yeah.
But other than that, that's probably all we have for you guys today.
Right.
Like we were saying, we have a lot. We are starting to do a lot of lives. Our next live is actually going to be June 11th at 12 p.m. Mountain Time. We're going to have our senior partner, Brian Calandra, join us, and he can answer your legal questions. So we are the admin team. Obviously, we are on the background of things, and we know a lot about culture and a lot about some other things. But Brian's going to be the guy that can really talk to you about some legal questions. So if you want to go ahead and join us June 11th at 12 p.m. Mountain Time, we will be live. But yeah. Go ahead.
Well, if you guys ever have any culture questions or just ideas on wanting to learn more about culture, or, hey, what do we do here at the firm that makes us different and kind of helps build a healthy culture, feel free to reach out to us. Let me know. Is it okay to put my email on here? Yeah. It's my email is ian@ramoslaw.com. It's just ian@ramoslaw.com. I had to pronunciate that really good because I tend to be a mumbly giant sometimes.
Yeah.
So reach out to me. Let me know if you have culture questions. I'd love to answer them.
So we do have a question. I'm not well versed in this, but we can still throw it out there.
Okay.
So Stuart Tucker Lunder on Instagram asked, if you could amend any law, what would it be? Like I said, I am not well versed in the law. I am not a lawyer myself, so I don't feel like I can answer this question because I'm not quite sure.
Yeah. Tucker, what we'd like to do actually, let's if you could send us a message on, is this Instagram?
Yes, this is Instagram.
On Instagram, what we could do is we could look into, ask a couple of attorneys and kind of give you some feedback on what they think would be, because that's an interesting topic.
I know, right?
And maybe we'll talk about that one in the next podcast.
Right. I can ask Brian Calandra this question actually on June 11th at 12 p.m. Mountain Time. So I screenshotted the question, so we have it. We can ask. But yeah, that's all I have right now. I don't see any other comments at the moment. But I do think I might have one question that might have been on our Instagram. Rami Joe said, Ian, are you actually 7'2"?
I am not 7'2". I am 6'7" on a good day.
On a
And
good
so
day.
just because my shoes probably add another half an inch or so.
Gotcha.
Yeah, 6'6.5" for sure. but-
Okay. Yeah, he is quite a tall guy. I don't know if you can tell, but I am pretty short over here.
I was trying to slouch a little bit so I don't
I
look
know.
so tall.
So if I'm sitting up, this is me sitting up, but my feet barely touch the ground. So yeah.
My knees are in my chest. It's okay.
Yeah. As you can see it on the screen actually. But yeah, awesome. Okay, well, you know what? I think this has been quite the successful live. I'm just gonna say this one more time. If you want to join us for a Q&A with an attorney, we will be having one June 11th at 12 p.m. with our senior partner Brian Calandra. He will be answering all of your legal questions. But yeah, today we're just on here talking, having a good old time.
Having fun.
Yeah, exactly. So if you guys want to give us a call, if you need any legal assistance, you can give us a call at 866-812-3449. But other than that, thank you so much for joining us, everyone. We appreciate you supporting us. If you see us on another live, feel free to join in, ask us any questions. You can also send us messages on all social media platforms. We are happy to answer them.
Yeah.
So,
Thank you guys for joining. Have a great Wednesday and make the rest of the week great.
Yes. Awesome. All right. Bye, guys.